Hello. Great, beautiful, blessed afternoon. It is Monday. Y'all, July is almost over. It just stepped in and said, okay, have a nice day, and it's out. So, I hope y'all are ready for that. Um, if you can see me, you should be seeing me on either Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, or right here on Tickety Tockety. What up, Tickety Tockety? Hi. So, oh my gosh, please stop putting that in my comments. Any hoodle, toaster, strudels. I have a million things to say. So, if you don't know who I am, I'd like to enlighten you. My name is Tenille Stewart, and I guide people through reclaiming their identity and designing a full life, even after diagnosis. Okay, so today we're going to talk about getting blocked and reported. You know what? Block them, block them. So today, first of all, did you realize it's episode 199? That means I'm almost to 200, which is insanity. How did we get here? What are we talking about? I just started this podcast, and I didn't even want to do that. I was scared. I didn't feel like it. I was like, no, this is weird. I don't know. And I was convinced by a very wonderful mentor of mine. And, you know, he always says a man or woman convinced against their will is of the same opinion. So he's correct. But the thing is, there's a caveat, because once I started doing it, I really enjoyed it. And it's super fun to talk to you guys every week and, you know, learn about other things I had no idea about in the chronic illness world, and get really good questions. And, you know, it's just fun for me. I enjoy it. I will always enjoy it. And I'll do this anywhere. This is not like a, you know, there's podcast studios that I can use, but I just use my own little space, and I love it. I love it down. Okay. So, but courtesy of Prince, cause today we're gonna podcast, cause it's episode 199. Boop, boo, doop, boop, boo, doop. Just me? Okay, cool. Whatever. Oh, hey, comments. I wasn't even seeing. Oh. I really had a great, beautiful, blessed afternoon from Strong Island. Hello. Yeah, tell me where you guys are tuning in from. Let me know. I am nosy. Why is this comment so popular today? Why have I blocked 3 people on TikTok? That's wild. Anyhoodle. So, in all seriousness, okay, after the singing and the dancing, and we're lucky I'm not wearing like a purple boa or whatever. I wanted to talk about today, what are you waiting for permission for? Like, why are you waiting? Because there are a lot of people, even in my regular everyday life, but especially in my professional life, a lot of the times the reasons that people have not signed up for coaching or not, you know, sign up for even the free masterclass is they're waiting for a specific perfect time. They're like, oh, when I do this, I'll sign up or whatever, right? Baby, there is no correct time. There is no perfect time. I promise you that. So if you don't know, I have a masterclass coming up. Let me show y'all the picture. It's going to be on Tuesday, not tomorrow Tuesday, but next Tuesday, the 28th. And that is from illness to brilliance. How to rebuild. Wait, can you not see me somewhere? I just got a text message that people can't see me. Why can't they see me? I don't know why. That's weird. That's very weird. Facebook and YouTube. Hi, Navin. Y'all can see me. How come they can't see me? I don't know what's going on. I don't know why. So from illness to brilliance, it is going to be Tuesday, the 28th of July, Come right on up. And I would love to see you there. If you have not been to one of my master classes yet, what are you doing? What are you waiting for? We're going to learn how to rebuild your health and energy and life. And it's the vegan edition because guess what? 10 years, over 10 years vegan. And that's how we do it around here. So if you have not signed up for this masterclass yet, stop that. Go sign up. But people are waiting for permission to do things for themselves until they feel better or until they, have the money or until the kids grow up or until they get through whatever. Hi. And that's just ridiculous because that's audacious in a terrible way to think that for sure that you have that time. I feel like I've said this a million times, but when my father passed away, we were planning a trip, a vacation for him to relax. And we never even made it to that trip. So stop assuming that, you have all this time to do all these things that you think you're going to do, okay? Everybody, let me know you see me. You see me on Instagram. I'm seeing people on Instagram that have joined. See me on Facebook, right? Yes, Facebook, I see you. People are still not seeing me. I don't know why. It must be a them thing and not a me thing. I can't even tell her. Okay, so let me look at my notes before I continue to jibber jabber as I'm doing. So, okay, so I'll give you some things that people wait for. I gave you a few examples, but I like these. I'll travel when I'm healthier. I was told when I started getting blood clots, like I had very serious blood clots, like when the tech, they're not supposed to tell you what's going on, right? They're supposed to let you discuss it. Thank you so much. Good. And Anthony, you're on YouTube. It's awesome. Do you see me on the other platforms? Because I'm getting text messages that they don't. So when I had serious blood clots, it was so serious that the tech, who's not supposed to say anything to you, he was Dopplering my leg and then he gasped. And I was like, that can't be good. That's probably not a good thing. So Washington, D.C. in the house. So I knew that was not a great thing, right? So my doctors advised against traveling. And then I, spur of the moment, just in the moment, joined a travel club. And I went on at least 7 trips a year after that for like 10 years. It was nuts. Okay. So if I would not have just gone for it and waited until the doctors told me that I could do stuff, I would have not gone to a million places. I wouldn't have met some of my best friends in the world. I would not have done so much that I have been blessed to do. And it's crazy. I'll start my business when I have more money. Woo, that one is crazy. Live on Facebook. Awesome. Thank you so much for letting me know. That is, if you don't have money right now and you're not changing anything, you're just existing. How do you think you're going to make that money to start that business? You get to choose to love to invest in yourself in every way. Okay. Whatever you're waiting for is not going to come without action. Do it now. Do it now. I didn't know about starting a business. When I joined my first network marketing company, I was like, because my parents did network marketing when I was growing up, and I did like Mary Kay and not Avon, Amway, and they did all these things, and I was like, ugh, that's for old people. I'm like, I don't get it. It doesn't make sense to me, whatever. And like, I worked jobs. I had jobs since I was 14 or 15, because I wanted my own money. I wanted, to be independent, whatever. The shoes on my feet, I bought them. Like, I want to be like Destiny Child. So, I was always working, but I didn't realize that multiple streams of income was the way. I mean, obviously, I didn't know I was going to get sick and need ways to make money from a hospital bed. But when I joined that network marketing company at that time, one of my first sales was from my hospital bed, and me and my mother just burst out crying because, like, how? What? It's crazy. It was amazing. So I am reading these comments and they're weird. I might have to shut TikTok down for today. Y'all are getting stronger. Okay, so I'll just run through a few more. Okay, so I'll date when I lose weight. Big girls be getting it. Big girls be getting it. Okay, I'll serve at church when I know more. Ooh, I served at Hillsong Church, and that's the only way that I got close to people at that church. That's the only way that I like really got into my word. That's the only way that I felt safe enough to make friends, is because I was serving. Immerse yourself in the environment. I'll apply for the job when I feel confident. Did y'all also graduate from college and be like, I don't, what do I, how do I, what happens now? Yeah, me too. Because that's just how they set you up. Like, you're in school, you're in school, you're in school. And in real life, big people jobs are different. They are not the same as, your school. Your guidance counselor told you it was going to be like this, and then you got there. I was terrified. My first interview out of college, I wanted to leave. I just wanted to turn around and walk away. But I did my interview, and what? She got the job. Sure did. I didn't like that job. I didn't stay at that job. But the point is, if I had waited, I would have never had the experience. I would never know that that wasn't the place for me. I would never know that I need to work for myself. I did not know. So, this is a great one. Start the podcast when you're ready, baby. When I looked at these people who told me to start a podcast and said, excuse me, what? What are you talking about? Like, I thought they were crazy. In all reality, the only reason I started the podcast for real, besides my coaching, is that in my mastermind, everyone else was starting their podcast, and I felt left out. I felt a little bit like, I can't be the last one. Hi, Mason. And that's literally how I started it. It's okay. People are bullying me on TikTok, guys. I might shut it down. So anyways, so what have you been waiting for? Put in the comments. What were you waiting for? Or are you still waiting for? I want to know. Nosy, tell me right now. You can inbox me. I know some of y'all are shy, which is funny, but yes, tell me, what have you been waiting for? What? Oh, look, Anthony, you're the sweetest. You just went to all my platforms. You're the best in the world. What are you waiting for, or what have you been waiting on? There's nobody to give you permission except for yourself. Permission granted. If you're waiting for someone, I'll be your fairy Lucas godmother, and you can just go do it, babes. This is whatever you want to do. Like, people are not using their free will enough. Like, sometimes I look at people and the way they make money, and I'm like, I could have definitely done that and made lots of money. Like, people are selling feet pictures and stuff. Like, I don't have cute feet, but if I did, could be a billionaire by now. Like, what? You can use your free will. Jump head first into whatever you want to do. And like, whatever, if you are thinking about it constantly, dreaming about it, like, you can't go one single day without thinking about it. But you're like, I'm not ready. And when I'm ready, and when I'm, have enough money, and when I'm healthy, do you know how much stuff I was waiting to be healthy enough to do? Chicks. I, for sure, at this point, like at my last flare up, I had a stroke, and I was ready to drive immediately after. One of my best friends and my mother were like, "Could you sit down for like 1 second? Just sit down. We're not ready. We're not ready for us to all not live because you want to drive around." But like, I have confidence now that like at my sickest, I can still, maybe it's delusion, but Delulu is the new. We love it. So who are you waiting for permission from? Your doctors? Are you waiting from a spouse, your husband and wife? parents, social media, who you need it to be a trend to do what you want. Your diagnosis, yourself, like who is directing your steps right now? Jesus Christ himself. Read it. It's in the book. Read. Go to y'all. What's the website? Even if you Google it, even if you chat GPT it, what does the Bible say about me? And it'll tell you all the wonderful things about you and what you were destined to be and do, and how to not take this time for granted. You're wired differently, and that's a good thing. Thank you so much. It's not, I don't think it's wiring. It's that I took so long to do so many things and wasted so much time. I was so sick in my 20s. I missed out on so much stuff that like I thought were guaranteed 20 something things, like I thought, you make bad decisions and get crazy and do all the things. And then I end up not being able to do even half those things and feeling like you miss out, like the weight of regret, the weight of like really missing out, like not FOMO, like, ooh, I want to go out, but like I shouldn't know. Like the weight of regret is so, so heavy. And I urge you not to get lost in it, because that's possible. Because we're here now. Live in the now. Take a deep breath in. 1, 2, 3, 4, and out. 1, 2, 3, 4, and realize there's nothing you can do about what's past. And all you can do now is change the way you're acting now. Seize the day right now. If you wait, even if you wait for something seemingly insignificant, if you have to pee, women, why do we do this the most out of everyone? Men just get up and they pee. Women will wait all day, and pee for 5 minutes when they get home. If you wait to pee, you can literally give yourself a infection, a bladder infection. Your bladder could burst, literally. Like something as simple as that. Why are we waiting? Who are we waiting for permission from? Genuinely, there's no right time. The time is now. Every opportunity that you have to do the things that you want to do, that's the right time. That is the right time. So waiting for the perfect time to do something is a lie that you're telling yourself. You've been telling yourself. Nobody's coming to save you, and nobody's stopping you. Isn't that insane? Just like y'all know about circus animals. I don't circus. I'm vegan all the way through. I do know that when they're training like the elephants, they like Ringling Brothers or that kind of thing, they have huge 1,000-pound elephants, right? And they play with them like they're little puppies, which, like, yes, they are adorable and they do puppy-like things, but they are trained from young with a big rope on their teeny tiny little baby elephant paw, arm, leg, elephant thing. And they tie them around, and then those little baby elephants are trying to get out, and they can't get out because it's a big rope and it's a baby elephant, so they can't get out. Now, when they get older, they just assume that whatever's tied around their leg, that they can't move. In reality, if you go to a circus or whatever and you check, they're tied up by these tiny pieces of rope because they're thousands of pounds. They could wreak havoc if they wanted to. They could walk straight out of that circus tent if they wanted to, but they've been broken down and conditioned to think that whatever is wrapped around them is stronger than they are. Now, what are you doing that has wrapped around itself, around you, to make you believe that it's stronger than you and you shouldn't fight against it? What is that in your life? Because there is something holding you back. And it's you, but you don't realize it is because you're making all these excuses. You think it's a reason when, baby, it's an excuse. That's real talk. Yeah. So if I would have waited till I felt my very, very best, it's a chronic illness. So like that could literally be never. I would have never started getting my own coaching. I would have never started coaching other people. I would never started to travel. I would never have spoken on anybody's stage ever. I would never have hosted a single solitary masterclass. I would never have built any of my businesses. I would have never done anything because it's all been scary. I've said this for the past like 3 or 4 podcasts. Like when you are scared, when you are scared, the best thing you can do is make that move. Being scared is proof that it's something that you don't know yet, right? Like danger is real, but fear is pretend. Fear is something that you made up so that you can not do something. It's an excuse to not do something. If you do the work, then you are prepared to do the thing, okay? If you are scared to do the thing right away, I'm not saying jump out of a plane with no parachute. I'm saying find out more about the thing you want to do. Test to see how much your body can handle to do things. Like, don't be like, I'm sick, so I can never. Try it out. Give it a test that's measurable and safe. And, don't think like, why would they listen to me? Why can I do that? Like, you are greater than you will ever know. Yes, do it scared. Just do it. I cannot believe if I would have missed out on being an icon with my icon crew, I would have been saltier than the ocean. I would be so mad. My icon friends are all in the comments just, hyping me up every day because they love me and I love them. And without them, what would I be doing? Bored, sad, sick, alone. Hate it. Hate that for me. So if you only live on your best days, your healthiest days, you barely have a life. Promise. There are days that I don't feel well. And like today, I'm very, very tired. And I was live for 45 minutes before this podcast and getting myself together because I want to just go lay down. But you know what? The show must go on. It's my 199th episode. Tonight, we're going to party podcast like it's episode 199, okay? So if you only want to live when living feels easy and comfortable, you're doing it wrong. If you only want to do things that are not hard, you're not building any resilience, muscle, any kind of chutzpah, as they say in the Yiddish. So I'm going to give you a few things that I give you permission for that you don't actually need permission for. I'm going to instruct your steps real quick, okay? I'm going to give you permission to dream. I'm going to give you permission to rest. Rest is productive. Never forget that. I'm going to give you permission to pivot. If you're trying something, if you're giving something a shot and it's not working, you can change course with no shame, with no, embarrassment, with no reservations. Just pivot. I'm going to give you permission to change your mind. I'm going to give you permission to protect your peace. The people out here stressing you out because they want to talk crap because you're sick, protect your peace, babes. Protect your peace. I'm giving you permission to ask for help. Hi, I'm right here. I'm here to help you. Hi. And if you don't know, now you know. I'm teaching a masterclass next Tuesday. Hello. Hi. Registration everywhere. Inbox me for the DM me for the link. Thank you. I'm giving you permission to start over. I'm giving you permission to laugh hysterically, mostly at my jokes, mostly at my corny jokes. I'm giving you permission to be successful. I'm giving you permission to heal and grow and learn and celebrate yourself and, take up space in not just the chronic illness world, but in the world. I'm giving permission to build something meaningful that will outlive you, to say no, to say yes, to enjoy your life. I'm giving you permission. So now that we are here, now that we all have permission, yes, don't allow life experience yesterday to condition you to limit your future. Yes, I agree. Thank you so much, Anthony, Mr. Voice himself. He has a podcast. Most people in my comments right now have podcasts of their own. So if y'all like my podcast, you're probably gonna like theirs. So click through. Everybody leave your podcast information in the comments because Shouting them all out is going to take a lot of time. And I'm going to wrap this on up. Okay. So this is how we're going to get through, even though I just gave you permission. If that wasn't good enough, I need you to identify the fear. Identify what is holding you back. What is your string that's holding you down? Live in the now. Great advice. Yes, yes, yes. What is, like, the big fear I was talking about last week is getting sick again. So starting anything and getting sick again is a huge blow. It's a blow to your ego. It's a blow to your spirits. It's a blow. Like, it's embarrassing because everybody was like, oh, I thought you were good. Now you're sick again. I'm not going to lie. It doesn't feel great. But you know what? If you never start and never do anything, people will not have anything to talk about you, right? Because you won't be doing anything. And you'll let everything good slip away. If you never, how is it that people say all the time, it's better to have loved and lost to never have loved at all? But never think about it's better to have, done your work and gotten somewhere than to never have gotten anywhere at all. You're never going to feel any kind of success because you're afraid of losing it. It doesn't make any sense. Anyways, identify the fear. Write it out. Right. This is the fear. The fear has no power. It's out of your body. Okay. And then do a pros and cons. If I never, whatever it is, if I never fail, if I never am successful and I fail publicly, this is what's going to happen. So if you write out what the worst thing is possibly could be, okay, and I want you to rip it up. I want you to burn it. I want you to kick it. I want you to stomp on it. I want you to get it out of your body and out of your head, because that is a waste of your time and energy. You should be daydreaming and praying for what you want, not catastrophizing about what you don't want. Okay. So what if fear turned, instead of a stop sign, into a yielding plan? It's just proof that something is on the other side that you really want and it matters. Okay. So write that fear out, get that fear out of your brain, out of your body, and throw it away. Okay. So that's my advice of what to do. If you're not still waiting for permission, write it out, throw it out. Okay. And we're going to end this. We are going to end this now. But just stop asking for permission for what God created you to be. Stop it. It's everywhere. We are masterpieces. Okay. Act accordingly. But anyways, anyhoodle, toast strudel. I want to give a shout one more time. If you haven't signed up, y'all, get in this masterclass. We have some really cool people popping up into this class, and some really fun times are had at every masterclass. So once again, from illness to brilliance, how to rebuild your health, energy, and life, vegan edition. Look like cutesy flyer. It's the right one this week. Look at me. Progress. But get here. Make sure you get here. This is not I don't get to, talk as focused in a podcast because everyone is not experiencing the same thing. And I want to be making sure that we're relatable to everyone. But honestly, the chronic illness people, we know the battle is different. The battle is very different from the average person, the able-bodied people. You do have your battles. I know you do. But I'm telling you what, when your whole body is rebelling against you and you still have goals, that's when you need it the most. That's when you need the community, the support, the game planning. So we are game planning in this class. And if you don't want to be in a class and you just want to one-on-one talk to me, reach out. I have my link everywhere for a one-on-one. I can do 15 minutes or 30 minutes for some, depending on the day. But yeah, get on the calendar, and I'm more than happy to talk you through all of that. So I'm going to give one question, okay? Because, I'd be liking questions. If nobody judged you, what would you do? If nobody judged you, including yourself, guys, if nobody judged you and you were just doing what you wanted to do, what would you be doing? Because I'm curious. Like, if something's holding you back and you have all these excuses, what would you do if nobody was judging you and just doing whatever you want to do? And it's still, I saw a couple, but I'd like some more of what would you start today that you've been putting off? Like, what would you start? So, episode 199. We're over. We are over. But let's go make episode 200 something crazy, huh? I have a guest. God willing, that still happens. But let's make it amazing. I can't believe we're here. I'm so grateful for you. If I would have never started this podcast, we would not be here 200 episodes later. It's crazy. But just stop waiting for permission. Even though I gave it to you already. Take it. Have the permission. You have permission to be phenomenal. You have the permission to be everything you want to be, in spite of any illness that's trying to take you out. Like, why not be amazing on your deathbed? Like, that's my plan, just so you know. I want to sing a closing song, music to crescendo, and then I die really cute, right? That's my plan. I mean, it might not go to plan, but like, that's my plan. You guys have a glorious day. Stay happily healed, and you belong here. You are here for a reason, and I'm so grateful for you. Sign up to From Illness to Brilliance Masterclass today. You got 1 week, okay? All right, guys. Have a great one. Bye.